Hey art friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Zoey from K-pop Demon Hunters. So first we're going to get started with our eyes. So on the left hand side, let's start by drawing in a nice big circle. We're going to leave a small gap now coming over on the right and just replicating that. Let's draw in the eyelashes in the corner now. So we're going to bring this line up and in, and we're going to do that 2 more times, creating 2 small triangles. And then we'll do the same on the right. And then we're just going to color that in black. Now let's add some highlights into our eyes. So on the top corner, we're going to draw in a small circle. We're going to do the same on the right. And now moving down on a diagonal, we're going to replicate that, making that slightly smaller. Now moving into the center for the nose, we're going to draw in a small arch line curving up. And then moving down for the mouth, we're going to arch this down in the center, bringing that up on the right. Now let's draw in the eyebrows, starting from a point here. We're going to curve this up, around, and then back in on the side. And we'll do the same over on the left. Now from here for the hair, we're going to start on the left-hand side, curving this around and through. We'll do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to close this off on the bottom, closing off the bottom of the head, drawing in a curved line from left to right. Now let's draw in the rest of the bangs. So starting from that point, we're going to curve this back up and in towards the top. Now in the middle here on the left, we're going to curve this line down, stepping over on the right, arching this line down, ending that at the same height. We're going to close this off on the bottom with a straight line. Now we're going to draw in a small diagonal line that comes out on both sides. And then we're going to bring this line across and over towards the side. Now we're going to bring this line up and in towards the top. And now let's close off the rest of the hair. So starting in the center, we're going to arch this around and through. Let's draw in the ears now. So on both sides, we're going to draw in a half circle. On the top now of the ear, we're going to draw in a small curved line. And then stepping below that, we're just going to draw in a small half circle on the side. Let's frame in the braids coming down on the side now. So we're going to curve this line out, back in. We'll do the same thing on the right. Let's move down again in the middle, curving this around and then up. And then dropping below one more time, curving this around and in towards the top of the ear. Now in the middle, we're going to curve this line up and in towards the side. We're going to move down and replicate that again one more time in the middle. And then now let's draw in the body. So right in the center here, we're going to draw in a small circle. And then on the left-hand side, bringing this line up, we'll do the same thing on the right. For the shirt, dropping down, we're going to draw in a small arched line from left to right. And then we're going to curve this line in on both sides. Now as we come down underneath, we're going to curve this line across towards the right. On the top and bottom, we're just going to curve this line over in the same direction. In the middle, let's draw in 2 straight lines coming up. And then beside this, we're just going to draw in a rectangle attaching this on the left-hand side. Now let's come down for the legs. We're going to curve this line out. In the middle here, we're going to draw in a straight line across. We're going to draw in a small diagonal line that comes out on both sides, ending that at roughly the same height. And then now from the inside, we're just going to curve this around and through. Now on the top for the belt, we're going to arch this line around. In the middle, we're going to draw in 2 straight lines that come up. And then right in the center, let's just draw in a small square. For the straps now, again, we're going to draw 2 more straight lines coming in towards the top. Now on either side of this straight line across, we're going to draw in a small diagonal line coming out, leaving a gap. And then we're going to curve this line through, connecting that line together. Stepping down one more time, let's curve this across again. Now in the middle, we're going to follow this pattern, so curving this out, bringing a small diagonal line in towards the middle, and then we're going to close that off in the center with a straight line. Now let's move down on the right hand side, arching this line across. Let's draw in our arms now. So coming over on the left for the band on the arm, we're going to draw in a small rectangle, connecting this from the top to the side. And then for the shoulder, we're just going to curve this in towards the neck. Stepping up for the top of the arm, arching this line across, and then drawing in a small straight line over. Now let's come towards the back, curving this out and then down. And then we're going to curve a small line that arches down towards the side. Behind this for the hand, curving this line in. And then for the band, we're just going to draw in 2 diagonal lines across. Now as we come over on the right for the shoulder, we're going to curve this out, bringing this down for our right arm. We'll draw in another diagonal line coming out, ending that at the same height. Now for the wrist, we're going to bring this line out, down, and then back in, drawing in a straight line in the middle. And then now for the hand, we're just going to draw in a small bracket, curving this line up for the thumb. For the first finger, arching this line through, again for the center, and then one last time, bringing that up. For the straps on the shirt now, we're going to curve this line in towards the top of our shoulder. And then lastly, we just have to draw in our feet. So coming over on the inside, we're going to draw in a straight line that comes down on both sides. Starting in that corner, curving this around and in. And now from that corner, we're just going to bring this line straight back up towards the top. Moving up again, curving this around and through. Now for the top of the sandal, arching this line over. And then one more time as we move up. And then now moving up again, just curving this line across. And then for the toes, we're just going to draw 2 curved lines that come in towards the middle. And that is it. That's how you draw K-pop. And that is it. That's how you draw Zoey from K-pop Demon Hunters. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.